Sample size estimation. Why it is important? For every experiment, we need to calculate that how good our samples size is. And this we can get it with the help of a formula which we derive from the confidence intervals formula. We know that confidence interval is given by this formula. So suppose we are looking for this 95% CI or confidence interval. It is given by y bar plus minus c into alpha by 2 and then into this sigma y bar. This thing over here is called as margin of error or E, and we already know that width of confidence interval is 2 times E. That we can see it again here. Suppose here is some mean that was 80 and the lower confidence interval, or we also call it as LCL or lower confidence level, that was equal to 70.2. The upper confidence level was 89.8, and in between those this LCL and UCL, the total range of this confidence interval, we can also call it as width of confidence interval. So the marginal error we calculated in this example was 9.8. So that was 9.8 on both sides. So that correlating this marginal error or E with width of confidence interval, we can say that width is equal to 2 times E, 2 times the marginal error. It's given by 2 into 9.8, which is equal to 19.6 in this example. So we got W, which is equal to 2 times E, and we also call it as tolerable error. Confidence interval is given by y bar plus minus z alpha by 2 into sy bar, and we can replace this part with E here, and then we know that E is equal to W by 2. So we can say confidence interval is equal to y bar plus minus E, where E is equal to W by 2. E is obviously this thing, the marginal error, and that you can get it by z alpha by 2 into standard error, which is sigma divided by square root of n. We actually want to have n, or sample size, from this equation. So we play with these equations and finally we get this. So n is equal to z alpha by 2 square into sigma square divided by e square. So that is the simplest most formula for this determining this sample size. There are other formulas as well, depending upon what kind of scenario you are dealing with. So let's understand this thing with this example. So for example, we have a group of researchers. They want to estimate the mean percent calories from fat PCF in a diet of certain population of women nurses. They wanted to estimate the mean with a 95% confidence interval and tolerable error of 3. From the previous studies, the values range from 10% to 50%. So range of the values is 10 to 50. How many nurses must the researchers include in the sample to achieve their specifications? In other words, we are looking for our sample size. We know that W is equal to tolerable error, that is the width of confidence interval. It is already given to us in this example, that was 3, so W is equal to 3. And we know that E is equal to W by 2, so that is 3 by 2, which is equal to 1.5. Z alpha by 2 over here, again we will go with the standard. The alpha is equal to 0.05, so alpha by 2 is 0.05 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.025. That's equal to 1.96. Z value at this particular alpha by 2 is equal to 1.96. The standard deviation, we can also estimate that, or we can also get it from the range. So it can be estimated as range divided by 4. This hat sign on this standard deviation is the telling us that it's an estimate. So estimates are presented as these Greek letters with the hat sign. So it is given by range. So since range was between 10% to 50%, so it is 50 minus 10 by 4, which is equal to 10. We plug in the values for n. So over here 1.96 square is alpha by 2, 1.96 square here. Range divided by 4 gave us this standard deviation. So we take square of it. So that is 10 square and divided by e square. So e what we got was 1.5. So it is 1.5 square. So we need 170.7. Obviously you will round off because there is no 0.7 person, right? So it's 171. So we need 171 persons. In the second example, we see that a government agency has decided to investigate the advertised weight printed on boxes of certain type of cereals. How many boxes do they need to look at? That is, how big does N have to be? If records from the company says that the true population mean mu is 11.8 ounces and the population standard deviation sigma is 0.75, and they want to end up with 99% confidence interval with an interval width of 0.50. So W over here is 0.50. Confidence interval we are using 99%. That means alpha is 0.01. Company might actually have the true mean and standard deviation if they have weighted every box. So let's pretend they did it. So we have the population weight as well as the standard deviation. So we know that the width of confidence interval in this example was given to us, that was 0.50. So E is equal to W by 2, 0.50 by 2, 0.25. Sigma over here is 0.75. So that is, we are already given that. So we don't need to calculate from the range as we did in the previous example. So Z is at alpha by 2 is equal to, since alpha is 0.01, so divide by 2 is 0.005. So what we get, the Z value is 2.58. Plug in into this equation, and this is our answer, that we need 59.91 boxes, that is 60 boxes.